Night rain blurs the neon signs, cold hands wrap around a fading cup. Empty doorway in this quiet cafe. Your chair waits, but you do not. Photographs shaking in my tired hands tonight. I waited here, you didn't come back. I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. You called it shelter, I called it home. Trembling breath held every soft unspoken word. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. You stared past me toward some other sky, your eyes on roads I could not see. I traced the space between your words, held you close, you leaned toward gone. Your long goodbyes grew colder every night. I kept waiting, you never turned around. I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. You stayed just long enough to feel warm. Quiet rooms echo with your half goodbyes. My fault lives in all I left unsaid. I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. Sky bruised dark when you finally broke. You said, I can't stay. So softly, no rays, just your restless heart surrendering. My hands closed on it, not you. For I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. I learned love can be a brief rule. Now I walk old streets that lead nowhere. Each step sounds like words I never said. Fading light falls through our lost cafe window. I know I was never your home. I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. You found your road, I stayed in the rain. Night rain drums where your heartbeat used to lie. I would have held you longer if I'd known. I hope you reach the place you long for. I was your resting place. You were my passing storm. In this quiet room, your shadow still waits.
Corner booth, I hold him hide away. Cold hands wrapped round a chip cup. Night rain blurs the tired neon. Your laugh flickers in the gray. You said let's make plans for later. I smiled, not seeing later men never. We were always waiting for later. Fading light on your bright blue coat. Trembling breath held for some safe shore. I waited, you didn't come back. We were always waiting for later. Empty doorways, your coat is still there. Photographs shaking in my slow hands. Your eyes full of far-off days. My fault, I call that home. You said it will be good one day. Heard now, but you meant never. We were always waiting for later. Quiet rooms filled with your soft ghost. Unreturned calls ring through the night rain. If I had spoken, you'd stay. We were always waiting for later. The night you left was so gentle. Suitcase closed like a door on summer. No fight, just the space beside me. I would have held you longer, harder, praying we were always waiting for a moment. Now, babe, too late to learn. Love needs now. Streetlamp hums where you promised return. Fading light stains the wet concrete. I whisper your name into still dark. At last I know patience was surrender. We were always waiting for later. All our bright plans thin as breath. Hope turned brittle like crushed leaves. My fault, I love the distant shore. I would have held you here, not someday. We were always waiting for later. I walk home alone, leaving our later behind. Blue-gray light on the cracked bench. Cold hands sing through this thin coat. River moves like a tired thought. Your name hangs in my trembling breath. I waited where the night rain softened stone. Didn't come back, the sky stayed closed. You were my home, was your rest stop, fading light on your unclaimed chair. Photographs shaking in my bare hand. Quiet rooms hold the laughs you left. You were my home, I was your rest stop. You never unpacked all your bags. Golden stripes cut through peeling walls. You spoke of flights and next doors. I called it love, you called it pause. I waited while your suitcase kissed the floor. You didn't come back, the door stayed open. You were my home, I was your rest stop. Empty doorways blur with night rain. My fault, I called this place forever. You called it shelter from a short storm. You were my home, I was your rest stop. If I had spoken, would you stay? Or just leave sooner, less afraid? Your hand slipped free, found the cool air. Love is a room I light softly, and you were my home, I was your rest stop. Oh, you walked off like fall from the river. Now dawn feels sharp on my bare face. The bench remembers more than you did. I count the ways I held you wrong. I would have held you longer, not tighter. You were my home, I was your rest stop. Too late to ask you to remain. My chest echoes with your vanished footsteps, fading light. My fault for naming forever. I learned to love the space you left. You were my home, I was your rest stop. I stay with the river, you stay with the road. Night rain blurs the city lights. Cold hands rest on the glass. Quiet room holds our old words. I trace lines where you left. You said after the storm we'd be fine. I held that later like sacred light. You whispered forever, but I waited for never. Fading light on photographs, shaking slow. Every unreturned call, a closed doorway. My trembling breath counts each mistake. You whispers forever, but I waited for never. We spoke of weeks drawn in soft blue hair. I waited, you didn't come back. Each later felt like dust between us. You said after chaos, love would bloom. I held that later like fragile glass. You whispered forever, but I waited for never. Empty doorways framed your unreadable eyes. Night rain hid the truth you carried. My fault, I chose the distant promise. You whispered forever, but I waited for never. I see it now, the cruel design. Hope can be just a slow goodbye. Too late to ask what you were saving. Too late to learn your quiet language. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now silence answers every broken question. The storm outside passed, I stayed inside. Our future lies still, a pale graveyard. What ifs line up like ghosts at dawn? I breathe in loss, exhale your name. You whisper forever, but I waited for never. Fading light reveals the cost of waiting. I kept us trapped in some safe tomorrow, while the only real touch died tonight. My trembling breath lets your shadow go. You whisper forever, but I waited for never. In this quiet room, I finally leave later behind. Night rain blurs the neon signs. Cold hands wrap round black coffee. Empty cafes, soft hum, quiet rooms. Your last call still rings inside. I said yes, though my voice shook, hoping late words could change time. You were never my home at all, just fading light through broken blinds. I waited where the porch light burned, photographs shaking in my weak hands. You were never my home. We met under that tired street lamp. Your old jacket hung like lost armor. You spoke of jobs and restless towns. Love as a suitcase by the door. I saw my porch in your dark eyes, but every word felt too fragile. You were never my home at all, just passing headlights on wet stone. I waited while the night rain
voice cracked in the wind. I can be your place, you whispered, while I stayed waiting on a porch you left open. I would have held you so much longer if I had spoken before you turned. Now I sit where the window falls, tracing circles on this empty cup. City noise leaks through the glass, my fault echoes in the dim light. You were never my home at all, only brief shelter on my long road. I waited, you didn't come back, trembling breath lost in quiet rooms. Too late to ask you to stay. You were never my home at all. I walk out alone, porch light still burning inside.
Night rain crawls down the cafe glass. Quiet room, our ghost still pass. Your soft laugh hangs in the air. I reach out, but you're not there. You always said we'll fix it later. I held my breath, you chased some vapor. We were always almost, never now. Cold hands reached, you slipped somehow. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I waited, you didn't come back. We were always almost, never now. Empty doorway, I still stand in line. Order your drink, leave your seat mine. Fading light stains the waiting floor. Your name trembles on my sore throat. You swore one day we'd get there later. I called your name, you drifted farther. We were always almost, never now. Your trembling breath stayed behind out. Unreturned calls fell through the night rain. If I had spoken, would you stay? We were always almost, never now. The line went dead, my voice still calling. Your silence felt like slow night falling. It hurts when love won't choose a time. My fault lives in each missed sign. I would have held you longer breaking if I had known what you were taking. And empty streets keep all the words unsaid. Too late to pull you from my head. I see our future in the dust. A fragile pause that swallowed trust. We were always almost, never now. That stolen word we lived without. Cold hands closed on nothing but air. I waited, you were never there. I let our later turn to goodbye. We were always almost, never now. I watch the glass and let our later go. Dusk turns slow in fading light. Cold hands rest on worn out cloth. Empty doorway holds your last shade. This quiet room still says your name. You called this place a safe stop once. For me, it was home, not a pause. I loved you like home. You were passing. Night rain tapped soft on our glass. You packed your heart like a small suitcase. I waited here, you didn't come back. I loved you like home. You were passing. You sat closed eyes on the street. Trembling breath, you planned your next flight. Your laugh hit all the leaving lines. My fault, I heard them all late. You said love was not a locked door. For me, it was walls built with hope. I loved you like home. You were passing. Promises stacked like cold coffee cups. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Too late to ask you to stay. I loved you like home. You were passing. You said I can't be someone's forever. Your gaze slipped through me like night rain. Love is a road, you softly whispered. Your love is a place, not a pause. Empty doorways taught me that truth. Some hearts need storms more than shelter. Now the room hums with your absence. Quiet rooms hold what words forgot.
I trace your ghost on the window. I would have held you longer speaking. I loved you like home. You were passing. Fading light crawls up these cracked blinds. My chest learns how to breathe without you. I keep the key to a locked door. I loved you like home. You were passing. I loved you like home. You were passing. I stayed while you keep walking through storms.
Cold wind cuts through this thin coat. Fading light stains the broken pier. City lights blur like lost names. I trace waves, pretend they answer. You said later like a soft place, but your quiet breath already felt gone. You said later we never chose now. Night rain held all the words back. My fault, I waited by the phone. Photographs shaking in my cold hand. You said later we never chose now. Empty doorways, your shadow walks past. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. I watch the screen, trembling breath held. Each small hole cracked a little more. You said later like the kindest lie, but each fading light pulled you farther. You said later we never chose now. I chased echoes through quiet rooms. If I had spoken, would you stay? I would have held you so much longer. You said later we never chose now. The night you did not come back, the bench cried low under my weight. No storm, just a still white hush. The future was our favorite alibi. You said later till it meant never. I learned silence can sound like goodbye. I walk home through sharp clear streets. Every light shows a hollow space. I fold unsaid words into my jacket. Too late to ask for anything now. You said later we never chose now. Now is a room we never entered. My fault, I love the dream of you. Cold hands reach for a fading light. said later we never chose now. I watch the dark move on without us now. Night rain blurs the glass and time. Your chair weighs cold hands on mine. I watch the empty door stay closed. Fading light leans slow. Crest walls. I trace this cup, trembling breath on glass air. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I wanted to be your home. Photograph shaking in this quiet room. You call love a shelter from storms. I built forever on your soft lies. I wanted to be your home. Your laugh still haunts these quiet rooms. Bare feet, soft steps down the hall. You packed your bags, eyes somewhere else. My fault. I mistook your wound. I count unreturned calls, slow fading light. If I had begged, would you have cared? I wanted to be your home. Empty doorways echo with what you said. You just needed shelter from your night rain. I waited, you did not come back. I wanted to be your home. Your words drift back, night rain on stone. Your love is safer than deep roots. Two hearts orbiting such distant stars. You chased the wind, I stayed still. I would have held you longer, love. I loved you like a house. You stayed on that balcony, one chair remains. I see the truth in its silence. Your heart never really unpacked here. Too late. My dream stands alone. I wanted to be your home. Quiet rooms hung with what I miss. Love was your shelter, not your return. I was a stop, not your last light. You walked through my thoughts, never turning. I wanted to be your home.
let you go with this trembling breath tonight. I let you go with this trembling breath tonight. I let you go with this trembling breath tonight.
Steam curls up like a fading ghost. Night rain taps on the smeared glass. Quiet room, one chair, one cup. Your laugh haunts these cracked blinds. I held up like walls around my fear. You wore love like a coat, half buttoned. I can be your home. Cold hands reach for your fading light. Photographs shaking in this dim room. I waited, you didn't come back. I can be your home. You slipped out through the back door. Empty doorways learned your soft steps. Unreturned calls rang through quiet rooms. My fault, I called it forever. You said love would trap your restless breath. I stayed still, hoping still meant staying. I can be your home. Streetlamp flickers on your turning face. Trembling breath holds back the last plea. If I had spoken, held you longer, I can be your home. You chose the road, I chose the porch. Your shadow left stains on my sleeve. I built a house inside my heart. You only ever needed one room. Too late to mend these split truths. Too late to learn your leaving language. Now I walk our days like halls. Every laugh echoes thin and hollow. You chase skies, I count closed doors. I forgive you, I almost forgive me. I can be your home. Love was your star between storms. Mine was a town you never named. I waited through night rain, fading light. You kept your key, not the address. I can be your home. So I locked the door you never claimed. Pale light slips through thin worn curtains, cold sheets where your warmth once slept. My hand finds that empty space, trembling breath, your ghost beside me. You call this love, a place to pause. I call it home, you called it weather. I waited for forever, you stayed one night. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. Night rain blurs your name on glass. My fault, I thought roots could hold you. I waited for forever, you stayed one night. Your mug waves, cold coffee and air. Soft sand breaks the quiet room. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. Your eyes always search past me. You call this love, a borrowed code. I call it home, you call it passing. I waited for forever, you stayed one night. Empty doorways echo with your last footsteps. Fading light crawls slow across these walls. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited for forever, you stayed one night. The door slammed, then only night rain. Your shadow thin into the street light. I stood still, a harbor with no ship. You kept moving, wheels under your feet. Some hearts are houses, some are wind. I learned mine was never your address. Days blur, I walk through quiet rooms, touch each mark your hands once made. I see now, we love different things. You love the leaving, I love return. I waited for forever, you stayed one night. Now the bed is wide, my side small. Cold hands learn to hold themselves. My fault, I tried to anchor wind. I keep the door open, not for you. I waited for forever, you stayed one night. I let you go. Night rain blurs the edge of this pier. Cold hands hide deep inside my coat. Your faint laugh moves with the wind. I breathe salt air, it tastes like you. Empty doorways wait like my quiet phone. I called your name, the sky stayed mute. I was your home, you were passing through. Fading light trembles on the dark tide. Love should have meant you always return. I waited, you didn't come back. I was your home, you were passing through. You said love moves like the sea, tides don't stay, they only visit. I believed in roots, not sails. My fault, I never learned drift. Unreturned calls ache louder than storms. If I had spoken, would you stay? I was your home, you were passing through. Photographs shaking in my wet hand. Your suitcase dawn still burns my eyes. I waited, you didn't come back. I was your home, you were passing through. A far flare dies on the black water. Just one blink, then nothing remains. Some hearts are anchored, some are wind. Not every love is built to stay. I whisper that truth into the rain. My trembling breath fogs the dark glass. Quiet rooms hold the storm inside me. Your name drips slow down the window. I would have held you so much longer if I had known you feared the shore. I was your home, you were passing through. Night rain softens every sharp goodbye. Love was my harbor, never your cage. I waited, knowing you won't come back. Still I leave the door half open. I was your home, you were passing through. This fading light, I learned to stay alone. Night rain runs down the tire glass. Cold hands rest where your head slept. Fading light on an unmade bed. I breathe slow, your name still. I waited for dawn to change your mind. You slipped out quiet, left hope behind. I was the home you visited, not yours. Empty doorways hold your trembling breath. Photographs shaking when the wind moves. If I had spoken, would you stay? I was the home you visited, not yours. You called love a short warm room, just a pause from the harsh storm. I packed dreams like worn out clothes. You packed nothing, you stayed light. I waited for your eyes to linger. You watch the sky, it shows the road. I was the home you visited, not yours. Quiet rooms echo steps you never took. My fault lives in words I buried. If I had spoken, I'd hold you longer. I was the home you visited, not yours. Your heart was a train that never stopped. Mine was a town that kept the light. You said, I can't be what you need. I folded the silence into small, sharp shapes. I was the home you visited, not the one you belonged to, baby. Too late, the door closed on my hands. The night rain sounds like you're soft leaving. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. The bed is wide, I hug the cold. Forever was a word we almost said. I was the home you visited, not yours. Fading light spills where your shadow stood. Quiet rooms drown in slow regret. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. But some hearts are built only to pass through. I was the home you visited, not yours. I sit with the ache of your open door. Night rain blurs the neon signs. Cold hands wrapped round cooling glass. Empty doorways stare through the haze. Your chair waits but you don't. We said we'd talk when things felt lighter. We kept saying later, like later was ours. We were always waiting for later. Fading light on your untouched cup. I waited, you didn't come back. My trembling breath fogs the window. We were always waiting for later. Photographs shaking inside my coat. Your soft laugh trapped in this room. Unreturned calls sleep in my phone. I trace old coffee stains alone. We swore we'd call when days felt kinder. We kept saying later like time would bend. We were always waiting for later. Night rain counting down outside. If I had spoken, would you stay? My fault hides in each slow sip. We were always waiting for later. This quiet room holds what we postpone. Every missed word hangs like smoke. It's just a rough patch, we whispered. Build, we were always late for our own hearts, but we were too scared to say this might be over. Too scared to say this might be love. Now the street is bare and closing. Your ghost sits across, won't speak. I would have held you longer, harder. But now it's gone and so are you. We were always waiting for later. Like the future could save what broke. My fault spills in this fading light. I waited, you chose not to turn back. We loved and waited, not in touch. We were always waiting for later. I step into night rain. Call it goodbye. Cold hands on the old windowsill. City lights drift like distant stars. Quiet room holds our fading light. I trace our ghosts on the glass. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or were we always night rain falling through? I was your home. You were passing through. Your love like a storm brief and wild. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in this empty doorway. How was your home? You were passing through. You packed slow like lifting a spell. No slam doors, just trembling breath. Your eyes said rose, mine said stay. Parallel lines, close yet never crossing. If I had begged you, held you longer, would your restless heart still leave anyway? I was your home. You were passing through. You called me harbor against the dark. You were a shelter not meant to last. Unreturned calls echo in quiet rooms. I was your home. You were passing. Rain on the cafe glass, soft blur. Our first table waits, scarred and small. You said some love is only shelter. I whispered some love is the return to truths laid bare in the night. Both of us right, both of us breaking. Now each step rings in this hallway. Fading light pools on your side. My fault lives in each unsaid word. I hold your absence like a fragile secret. I was your home. You were passing through. You chased the sky, I kept the room. I loved you as place, not season. You loved me as pause, not forever. Too late to change the map we drew. I was your home. You were passing through. I closed the door softly and let you leave again.